What's up? We back. Welcome back to another stream, everybody. Well, what's going on? Week 8. It's the very, very last week of FaceIt League. Let me adjust the setting in OBS because I really want to. But, yeah, it's very, very last week of FaceIt League. We've made it to the end somehow. I think somehow, like, if everything goes to plan, which, this week I might have to miss, like, after Wednesday because graduation and other ceremonies that I have to attend. That, honestly, I don't really want to attend, but, like, you got to make your mom happy or else your life is miserable kind of thing. So I will be attending those. So I may not be able to stream on like Thursday or Friday or Saturday for that matter. But these front 3 days of the week we should be locked in for pretty much. And that's basically like 8 weeks straight of 5 casts a week on average, I'd say. So like that's pretty good. I'll take that. I think that, first regular season of casting, like awesome job. And hopefully we can keep the bangers going. Tonight we got two pretty top teams. I got my number 3 versus my number 4. Vivacity Velocity versus Fallen Rising. And this is an interesting game. Fallen Rising, I feel like they're a very, very good team on paper, but man, they've like struggled more than I thought they would this season. I know Cornwall was coming into play a little bit for victory, but honestly, even when they had victory at the start, like a 1-3 loss to Kitchen, or no, they didn't actually have victory for this game. I lied. I thought they did. But they look shaky at times at the start of the season, I'd say. Even though they did have their full roster in these games like this game against Way Too Thanos when they still had Asia on the team as well. So like some weird roster troubles with this team. But like I still think they're very, very good. And I think anyone can see it. We can take a look at the roster. Let's go ahead and oh my god, my OBS just did not want to open that team page for you guys. Holy cow. Okay. Let's take a look at the roster here. I mean, big thing with this is that I haven't been able to cast these guys yet, so I've basically not been able to tell anyone the story, but they had Azure as their tank player, but Azure was wanted by Artemis, so Azure left to join Artemis, and then roster mania starts, right, because now a top team and expert needs a tank, and so Ronan comes over from Cafe Sienna to join Fallen Rising, which is a great pickup, and then Icy gets signed to Cafe Sienna to play for the rest of the season, so it's like the mini tank roster mania that happened over the course of this, and this team, I mean, they've persevered through it all, man. The 2 stars for me to watch here are the DPS line for sure. I think Spiro is a very, very, very good flex DPS player. I think he plays like a lot of Mei. At least when I watched him play, I think on Hivemind. Most recently, I feel like he was playing Mei a lot, or maybe just recency bias. Because I haven't casted this team, so I really don't know what to expect from them. I think Ronan is a very, very good D.Va player, so I think it could be D.Va Kiryu a lot of maps. But honestly, I could see this team playing anything, to be honest. And then Victory is obviously like a pretty well-known hit scan player, very, very strong. So I expect this DPS line to pop off tonight. And I think if they're going to want to snag this win, they're pretty much going to have to, because this Velocity team is no pushover in their own right. We can go ahead, take a look-see here. We've casted this team before. They got brutalized by Fallen Angels on stream, which, can you blame them? That's like the hottest team in Expert right now. Like, Fallen Angels obliterate everybody on stream right now, so. Yeah, I'll be able to do playoffs, by the way. Jozons, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm not going to lie, but, yeah, I'll be able to do playoffs for sure. But yeah, this team, very good. They had a tough match against Fallen Angels, but I think everyone's had a tough match against Fallen Angels lately. So, doesn't really separate them out for me. I think they're a much more well-rounded team, though. I think, like from top to bottom, they're all pretty, like, similar skill levels. I don't really have anyone I think is, like, a standout here. Like, if they go to, like, a Widow map, like Gibby, like, obviously Slow can take over games. I mean, he's a very, very good Widow player, even though I always put him on the Widow in the pregame graphic because I think I'm funny and hilarious. I
mean, I love that comedy from you, honestly. That being said, I am here on
Yes,
time.
Amigo
I'm a
is
little
here,
bit
by the way.
worried
That's why I
about
was on the
that.
duo cam earlier, because Amigo is here. Which
I
sucks.
low-key just got stuck in the comp game. Can't hang before. But I did get a rank up, so you know what I mean?
To what?
That's
What
nor here
rank
nor
did you?
there.
What rank did you hit?
GM, bro.
Your GM?
Yeah, solo queue, bro.
Jesus, selling anyone in GM, bro.
Yo, fuck you, Torp. I was already there before.
I'm kidding. Yes, but we have Amigo for tonight. Forgot to mention it at the start of the stream because I just started talking about the teams. But yes, got the go-to caster duo tonight. We're not solo Lobo, which is sick. But we're just talking about Vivacity Velocity. I think they're a very much more well-rounded team. I think Fallen Rising, they have potential to be very, very good. And their DPS are, in my opinion, like probably maybe one of the best DPS lines in Expert, maybe second best if I'm thinking about it like off the top of my head.
Right.
But this team, this Vivacity Velocity team, I think they're much more like well-rounded, and I kind of like that a lot about them. And It is 9 o'clock, so we're going to get into that first map, pick and ban. It will be Vivacity Velocity's decision in, oh my
Oh
god.
my god,
Oh
so
my
fast!
god. But even better.
It's a Juno ban.
Even better, we
On
don't have to
Busan.
watch another Lijiang Tower game. We have Busan, finally!
Yeah!
Finally, we're back. Holy cow.
Sunyon.
I've been so fucking pissed watching Lijiang Tower only. So first map, we're going to Busan here, a little change of scenery. Honestly, I feel like this may get picked the least out of all 3 of the control maps in the pool. Although with Oasis and Busan, it's definitely not like
No,
a thin
you know
line.
what's interesting though? Because we talk about it, right? Where like also when you come to control is not necessarily like a quote unquote like mix up of sorts because like you only have really 3 maps and everyone has played those 3 maps extensively, whether through this season or through their Overwatch career, right?
No, yeah.
But that being said, like with the way like Expert has been releasing all that stuff and like how consistently like Lijiang is, you can really leverage some of these maps like Busan. Like if you just understand the macro a bit better, if you just understand like your position that you need to take a bit better, you can throw some teams for a loop. I know I should obviously have to consider scrims, right? That's without a doubt. But you know, if you have different gravy on a map like this, I mean, take it. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. Also, much love, Camden, in the chat. Get Money Slow is playing today, so we're here to watch.
Get money
I think
Let's see how much
Juno
money's
ban
made.
is interesting because this backline for Fallen Rising, I had them put down as Kiri Lucio, but I didn't actually like watch a code or anything. I have watched this team play very minimal times. Like low key, I might not know ball on Fallen Rising, and I will put my hand up there really high and say that I'm interested to see because for whatever reason, when I was trying to like choose like the characters, I kind of felt like they had 2 like main supports on their team. So I was like, maybe this could be a Juno Brig one-trick team, but like I wasn't 100% sure. And maybe the Juno ban kind of hints at that. It's gonna be the Imre in turn from Rising getting taken away here, but I don't know what to expect from this Fallen Rising team pretty much at all. So
Yeah, I mean,
something to watch here.
But yeah, but that they do have the talent. That's the thing. Like I know some of these players, for example, obviously Cornflow, we've seen them cast a couple of times. Like, oh wow,
Second.
yeah, but like we've seen these players, we know them individually, but like as a team, we haven't really seen much of it. And you know, as you said, we may not have ball knowledge on this, but ball knowledge is something that can be learned. You know, it's not an intangible.
For sure. No, and also Cornspolio is the backup hit scan for this team. Victory, I'm pretty sure, is the starter. So Victory may be absent tonight. Don't have any news on the Victory injury report right now, so couldn't tell you. But Cornspolio, obviously a great player in his own right. And then on the side of Velocity, they have Chan in. And I thought East Pac-Man was the starter for this team. So I don't know if both teams are playing with subs or not, but we'll have to see what happens.
If anyone in the chat knows, please educate us.
Yes, if anyone has IR updates on either of these teams, go ahead and give them to me because I'm curious. But yeah, as far as I like am aware, it feels like there are 2 subs in right now. So something to watch for is this series. It continues to develop, and we wait for. I believe it's wow. I know the name Spiro. We're waiting. Oh no, Spiro is in the lobby. Wow, who are we waiting for? Ronan?
Ronan's
No,
in the
we're
lobby.
waiting. Who are we waiting for?
Wow, we suck, don't we?
We have Cornspolio. We have Super Pizza. Cornspolio.
Kasumi.
It is Ronan. Wait, I'm just stupid. Yeah, we're waiting for Ronan to join the lobby. So report Ronan. Not in the lobby on time.
Can we get a ban going?
2 minutes 40 seconds left on the timer. GG, bro.
Can we get a delay of game?
Yeah, can we get a delay of gay going? Also, everyone in the chat, I cooked up a graphic today. Also, Amigo, I changed it slightly. I changed the color to what is in my Discord from the other orange because I just like this orange better. But I cooked up a graphic. First time Photoshop in any graphic design. So it's on Twitter. It was the game day graphic for today. I really like when you can like edit like the hero skins and put like custom logos and colors on them and stuff to like represent like FaceIt League or like teams or stuff. So took my hand at it, learned how to do it all last night, and just wanted to use that in something because I put the time in to do it. So if you have any feedback on that, make sure to just like comment, join Discord, comment, type it in Twitch chat, anything like that. But
we tried very hard on it.
Yes, Amigo was there. We tried very, very hard, but we are in the first map here, so we're going to get to see what these teams decide to play. And I'm interested to see. I think it's going to be D.Va from Fallen Rising, and it is the D.Va here along with the Cat Bastion. So interesting little start here. Cat Bastion, I mean, it's a team comp right now that I hate watching, but I think for some teams it's very hit or miss on if they actually play it or not here. So it looks like Fallen Rising are going to be a Cat Bastion team.
Wait a minute.
We may have to deal with that the rest of the series.
Kasumi, what is going? I don't even know. I don't even know.
Slow might be walking out on Widow here. Don't tell me they jetpack at the Widow, right?
Oh my God, they are.
They're just on jetpack cat. The Slow is in the air, looking for the shot, and Super Pizza needs to be careful. Shot goes a little bit wide. Doesn't find the head with Super Pizza. He's gonna have to be careful playing in this Widow LSS, but Ronan is coming over very, very quickly to clear this. Hypno on the Ana as well, so it could be the play support for this team. I didn't really know which support was which, I'll be honest, as well. So.
Well, now we're learning.
Yeah, this Widow starting to get cooked.
Ronan very
but
low.
Also, this Bastion's in, and Cornsuelo is gonna find the early kill here. The Slow does fall. Smashboy J gonna get slept and ultimately forced out of the backline here. Super Pizza goes really low and gets traded by Neon. And Slow's gonna go over to the Sombra. Kind of a dead neutral here. Go ahead.
We've just seen Consuelo play Bastion before, whether or not it is in a Bastion meta or not. We've seen Consuelo on this character.
True, we do see Consuelo
I was eating some food.
And that's it. Massive velocity. They're really starting to clean this up. Ronan does find Shannon in the backline. And Superbeat's gonna find Slow, so maybe Velocity is coming.
What is going on?
This one away is Neon.
Neon is dead.
Very low here, gonna eventually go down. And it looks like Fallen Horizon are gonna be able to hold on to the point here as Ronan finds the cleanup onto the jetpack cat. And for a second there, I thought Velocity were gonna flip that, but
I mean, it looked like it, right? Had all the makings of it, but then it was that. I mean, it's very interesting when it comes to this comp that Fallen Horizon is playing, right? Because it reminds me almost like your Far Mercy, where it's like you're very dependent on this core of your comp being successful. You know what I mean? It isn't like. And it even warp side through having your jetpack can't always be with your Bastion. Where it's not like these other comps where you just have Bastion, you can still rotate, but you have the cooldown spike, you know what I mean? You're very, it's a lot more crucial of you getting wins on this thing.
Yeah, also, Tracer Sombra is not something I've seen for a long time. Chan's gonna TP in here, and
Wait,
Spiro
Smash
looking
is
for the
so
kill.
low!
Gonna
Chan
go down,
dead.
and Smashboy J falls as well. Hypno is ultimately traded here by Slow, and Neon just gonna have to get out here as Spiro starts hunting his costume. Just gonna be a stagger. Neon as well, Slow as well. They're all gonna stagger together.
Oh man!
Die as a team,
they
bro.
want to build themselves. They're gonna be building themselves up to like a decent alt bank here. Not saying that Fallen doesn't have an answer of their own though. That being said, the one thing I'm really scared about could be like Super Pizza's cat ult. The other just depends. You know what? I want to be proven wrong. Spiro showed me a pulse.
A lot of these ults for Fallen Rising, they're not super like impact ults is what I call them, right?
Like they don't
they don't consistently find tons of value. Much more situational.
Yeah, but that being said, you know, that's what I'm saying. We have to see the Spiro Pokemon come out through here, right?
Smashboy J gonna drop the minefields onto the point, trying to force Ronan off. I think they just want this flip, but Consuelo already going to work in the back line. And then EMP's out, and Slow just gonna die. Trying to find the jetpack ends. Consuelo gonna use the Bastion ult here, and ultimately falls to the pulse bomb of Neon, but I think Fallen Rising, they just have too much left in the tank here, and they're gonna ice this point 100-0.
Now, I'm gonna quiz you really quick, because I want to know if this is the case. Actually, we don't know anything about Fallen Rising, do we?
We didn't do Preds, by the way. I would have Predded Fallen Rising, though. I don't know what I would have had to score, but I would have Predded Fallen Rising. So I'm calling my shot on that.
I discontinued my favorite moisturizer.
My honest opinion is I would also pred Fallen Rising.
Yeah.
I don't use cream.
It makes sense. They
they
3 old we kick Sose.
Oh, never mind. Just Fallen Rising. Okay, sorry.
I was gonna give it 3-1. I don't know really what happened in that Sose game, but I mean Rising obviously a very, very good team, but Sose also a really good team.
Wasn't a forfeit, right?
It was not a forfeit.
I'm just curious, like I don't know. Yeah, because I mean sometimes
they just got belt assed, unfortunately. But we're gonna be in round 2 here, and Smashboy J gonna hop over to the Diva, Slow on the Freya as well.
The Freya.
And Cosby gonna keep going on this jetpack cat. I mean, I don't know, like it feels kind of weird, like no Bastion available or like Cassidy or anything. So maybe could get value off something else, and Consuelo's gonna go in here and just gonna kill the jetpack cat, maybe. Hopefully, Velocity's alive, and ankles are taken, but ultimately the kill is found here. Now Velocity, they have a lot of work they still need to do as Ronan finds Chan, starts cleaning up the back line here with Spiro.
An ankle for a life. Not the trade you want, but it's something that you got there.
What's up,
I don't really know. It just seems like...
What's up,
Pirates in here?
Yeah, Pirates here. What's up? What's up?
Oh my god, it was good, goats. Ni hao. But yeah, I mean, looking at this one, I just think Fallen Rising has. Oh my god, Hypno getting the 2-piece.
No, yeah, Hypno.
We see what you're moving like.
This Fallen Rising team is just moving right now, bro. There's not much left else to say. Like, Slow, gonna hop over to the Bastion. So finally, the jetpack cat Bastion mirror. But if it's something you've not practiced, I feel like teams often underestimate how much skill this actually takes to play. it's not something you can just pick up and immediately find tons of value on. So
I think I don't know. It seems like I don't know. In my opinion, it feels like maybe like it feels like clearly they've had experience on it, but they want to try their own distinct option with the jetpack cat and try different things. But it hasn't worked for them so far. You know what I mean?
Man, someone's got to go first here. It's going to be Slow's turn. Looking for this
Of
bastion, and
course.
Cortsuelo's going to fall.
And that is good.
Super Pizza in the air as well. 1 HP as Chan is trying to live, and this early pick maybe giving Velocity the momentum they need as Chan gets traded. Spiro very, very low on the point. Has this pulse bomb as Slow finds the cleanup onto Super Pizza, and Spiro is going to be so low here post-recall. And Velocity, they really need to start upping the tempo here and finding some capitalization, but Hypno gonna go down as Smashboy J gets pulsed. Spiro looking for the follow-up here as the Tracer recall forced yet again. And Rodin's gonna find a kill, and so is Spiro. Some Fallen Rising, they're still in this. The Curious from Hypno doing a ton of work after he dies, and it looks like Velocity, they just have to get out here and reset once again. So close to winning some of these team fights, but just aren't able to get it over the line.
I mean, I was gonna talk about this, right? But it seemed like from any time that we've seen signs of life coming out from Velocity, right, which is what we saw in the beginning of that fight there, it looked really, really good for them. They just constantly get traded, and those trades are really, really, really gonna hurt you.
Oh yeah,
especially that point. Wait,
they're gonna use the bomb here, and it's gonna find
Hiroshima! Oh my
god! 85%. This could be it here. Controlio fighting all the kills right now, and it's Chan gonna try to TP in, trying to stay alive, but ultimately going to fall
Holy
to the Bastion.
Matrix!
Sportfolio gonna find 3 on the fight. Smashboy J goes down, and Fallen Rising, they look unstoppable this map. Kasumi gonna try and get over here to touch, but I don't think going to be able to.
Did they?
Fallen Rising put a very dominant 2-0 in.
Can you give me a tab real quick? Oh wow. Right. Okay, wait, quick. They did get some percentage, right? Velocity did get some percentage, correct?
I don't think so, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I think it was 200-0.
Hypno, wait, there we go. All right, that's going in the clip for sure. But yeah, I mean, phenomenal first map from Fallen Rising. If you're Velocity, I'd say keep it honest, there's a lot more to be desired. But you're gonna go to the next one. Maybe you can start targeting this Cat Bastion comp, right? Maybe that's something you don't really want to mess with.
No, yeah, and they actually are. They're going to send us to Blizzard World for map 2, and they're getting rid of Jetpack Cat, so no Jetpack Cat Bastion for the next map, which I think is good because they just seemed all out of sorts when that was allowed to be played. I don't know if they didn't expect Fallen Rising to play it or not, but maybe something that was not talked about in the scout or something. It's so prevalent nowadays. I feel like you almost have to be aware of it, so I'm kind of surprised they weren't. But we'll have to see if they can bounce back on map 2.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the fact that they picked Sorry, oh my god. The fact that they picked Jetpack Cat initially, right? It seems like it was something that they were kind of willing to play into, but I guess they weren't expecting Fallen Rising to be that good on it or something. I'm not too sure. But I have to assume it was something along those frameworks. Now, I'm going to just think a bit ahead, right? Let's say that we do get these 2 bans out these next maps and that they do contribute themselves to a win, right? I mean, like map wins, I mean. You still want to play like either map 4 or map 5 with that comp. I don't know.
No, yeah, I know. And I think some of the, like...
And get money slow in the chat.
Stop. Let's go. This Cat Bastion is so interactive. I love playing this.
I'll be honest, I'm fully with that.
Don't tell Slow, but they banned his Widowmaker on map 2. I don't know if he's seen it yet because he's so busy typing in here, bro. I'm sure he's having a ball right now. But yeah, Slow's getting banned out map 2. I'm sure he is just enjoying himself right now to death. But it is going to be a Jetpack Cat ban for Velocity and a Widowmaker ban for Rising. So
very much targeted. Very much targeted.
I'm sure.
And I think Cornsoy is still in tonight, which yeah, I mean it's interesting. I thought it was initially only a pick for the Cat Bastion that we're talking about, but now it's a good stand. I mean, hey, that's a really good hit scan line, all things considered. Victory and Cornsoy on the same team, like, I see the vision.
Yeah, Victory.
Smashboy J.
Victory's a monster.
I need this.
But yeah, Cornsoy, obviously, we've been casting Cornsoy since last season. The sleeper Amigo Parker streams from last season that no one knows about, bro. That's where
y'all don't know. Y'all don't know.
Sleeper streams that we did last season, bro. Yep, we've been watching.
Oh my god, they're giving you
for eons, bro. So it's awesome to get to see, bro, in another match. In
the post FaceIt game.
They're good.
I said the post FaceIt game cast, or like we just started, like you like, yo, Amigo want to cast? I'm like, yeah, sure, why
yes,
not?
Bro, those are
just
awesome.
Find a random stream. But now we're going Smashboy J. Now over to the Winston here. We're gonna see on a Brig, right? So I like this look a bit more, but double hit scan. Never mind. I like completely what just happened.
Slow on to Hanzo. This is the ADQ special right here.
Oh my god, don't even get me started on the ADQ special. That was mythical. Let's see if that mythical energy can be translated into this map for slow, though. Granted, as we talked about, it was not interactive between the Cat Bastion. It is no longer on the table. Please interact with the game as you will now. Super Pizza over to the Alari, by the way. But
This
other than the rest of
Hanzo,
that,
they gotta be
compliment.
careful. Slow, applying a lot of pressure. Looking for the Alari, but shots are going wide, and Ronan just doing a really good job holding his
Spiro
face on
helping this man.
Statue, making it hard.
Kasumi low. Slow is low as well. Ooh, and the
Velocity
Spiro gets
didn't
an
do
access to
anything
the
here, but
backline.
Spiro is starting to get active in the
Hypno.
backline, and
Damn
Hypno's just gonna
that.
drop
Hypno!
both supports immediately here.
Hypno!
As Slow falls, Smashboy J trying to get out, probably just gonna die. And it's just the Tracer left here for Velocity, as it's once again an early fight win for the side of Fallen Rising.
I mean, is Hypno just Vaughn or something? I was not aware of this.
He is Vaughn. I actually, unnamed FaceIt player was ranting to me in VC about how it's not fair that Hypno gets to play in expert divisions. So, just saying.
I mean, I'm just gonna say,
And
oh my,
Cortwilio just gonna
what?
put down Smashboy J early here. And Velocity, they need to
Oh,
find a
no.
sign of
Oh,
life here.
no.
They need to get some sort of momentum going. So, onto the cast now, trying to live in bottom. But Ronan, he's hunting.
Slow, I need you to become incredibly financially stable. Get all the money required. I need a map 5. That is the only thing I ask for from these streams. And you asked the same thing, I'm pretty sure. Actually, I'm
Yeah,
not
and
sure.
Slow's gonna get really
I'm
low
very
here
sure.
early. I mean, Cortwilio is
Chan
just
builds a
so
nano,
much
though. That's a
pressure.
good... I mean, yeah, this Emery walk into the space here. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see, like, for when Velocity goes through the push here, how they can, like, deal with Hornswolio's Emerald. I mean,
Yeah, but
now
Smashboy J
playing,
is
I'll
just
make it...
one, and he's gonna go
my
down here.
God.
And now everyone's just stuck inside of the upper part of the map. And Ronan, I'm sure he's gonna come in and try and crunch all of this, but Neon's gonna find a trade onto Hypno. Neon does end up going down this. So
Wait,
4v3,
but asleep and
Slow finds a trade. So
Stroke
now
gets
3v3.
another.
And
And that was Nano Brick. I don't hate this.
Soon. Kasumi does have the nano right now. Just trying to keep everyone alive here. Super Pizza goes down, and maybe
And there
Velocity.
we go.
An opening they really, really need here, I think.
Oh no, I fully agree with that, and I think a very good opening, like everything taken. I think we saw Fallen get a bit too greedy, a bit comfortable. Granted, to be fair, they did pick Strap Smashboy J.
No, but Hypno's
But
here.
as much of the, oh my God,
Hirosh
there we
is
go,
out here.
rally.
Hypno
Kitsune
literally a
should
health
be-
point, by the way, and eventually he falls. And Cortwilio Super Pizza, they want to invest too. Old action here.
Will it be successful, though?
Second little check mark is acquired by Neon as well. I'm blanking on the word, but second tick, I mean. And
Yeah,
all
but
these
that being
old
said, though,
proper
and
Fallen Rising
Cortwilio is
Slow
looking really-
dies in high noon.
Son.
Smashboy J does have the primal left. Ronan with the bomb. Those are the
I
only
can
ones
make a
available
note
for
that-
both teams here as Cortwilio does fall. Ronan throws the bomb into this one as Neon falls.
Demon
Hypno
pressure onto
does
Hypno.
die to
Hypno should be
Smashboy
dead.
J.
Your
He's looking
primal
for
might
more
be
here,
used.
but his backline is just dying so fast. And he may be able to find this on a Super
Yeah, it's
Pizza.
very
Really nice
unfortunate.
juggle from the Winston player. And
Ew.
lots of picks are being exchanged from both teams here, but no one can seem to get an edge in this team fight. Ronan, no bomb available, gonna go in here and might actually fall for once finally this round. You know, another Diva available, I think. Vastity Velocity, maybe real signs of life, but Slow's gonna get pulsed. This guy cannot catch a break, bro. Oh my
It is not
God.
interactive, all things considered, but not having your diva should give you a really good advantage to be able to flip this point over and get yourself an advantage. But let's see, Spiro's a bit low here. Oh my God, the stream is so
Jin is-
bad quality for me right now. I don't know why. It's
okay,
like
it could
5
be my
pixels.
Wi-Fi. But yeah, Spectre J
You good,
really,
bud?
really low, gonna go in though. Nade out from Chance, gonna hit the back line as Neon does find Spiro here, but Ronan is back, dodges the sleep. It's costing me really, really low. Smashboy J dies. It's gonna be the Nano under the breaker to try and
Nano.
win this one. Slow, 1 HP is finally back though.
But not having your tank is not very reassuring here. Slow on the Emerald.
Now the Nano's gone as well. Kasumi needs this rally really,
then
really quickly.
oh.
Smashboy J has respawned though. This fight is starting to stagger out. All Velocity are stuck in this corner.
Oh my God.
Super
but-
Pizza's gonna drop the L'Oreal into this one,
Oh
clean up
my
the entire
God.
team, and Fallen Rising looking primed to keep
Alright,
this one going here.
Alright, I'm just gonna leave and join back your stream because
No, it is my
I
Wi-Fi.
could not cast. Yeah, I could not cast most of that, unfortunately. But I did see the greenest thing ever from that Super Pizza ult, and yeah, the stream is now frozen, so it wasn't just me.
No,
That is unfortunate.
definitely not just you. Let me see. Let me take a look see inside of some things real quick. So it's
Parker.
just my Wi-Fi. Cookify.
We need to call your fucking thing a bitch made. I'm gonna fucking insult your Wi-Fi, dude.
Don't do that.
Your Wi-Fi is bitch mid, bro. Fuck it. Wait. We are back at it though, because I think now the stream quality is good. We are good in this hood apparently.
I'll tell you right now, my OBS says the stream quality is not good, but
Okay, well I can see the stream better now, and it's fucked. It's just absolutely over. It's just absolutely over. I can't even see anything. I can see things again.
like it's bouncing in
Is
and
this
out
gonna
of-
hold?
It's
And
not.
oh man,
I got my task
you have
manager
a
open. I have nothing running right now, so. I mean, it was fine early, so it's really just the Wi-Fi dying, basically. From what I gather, but you know.
4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers
Just gonna have to see what happens here.
defend objective
I'm just gonna keep it going, fuck it. Ronan is on the Diva now. I can't really restart my router, or else it's gonna take like 3 trillion billion years, so.
we're good. It's better now.
We're just gonna have to see if it fixes itself. But, yeah. Ronan onto the Diva.
Ronan clearing out
Smash
this
Point J
height.
is matching this slow. Onto the Imre as well. It's gonna be the Curie loot for the side of Fallen Rising on a Brig. For Velocity.
You're gonna have to ask, quite honestly, a hell of a hole, but it's not impossible to get the percentage that they've gained. It's just gonna be really tough, because especially if you look at Fallen Rising, if they even worse comes to worse and they have to lose a lot of fights to build their
No,
ultimate.
yeah, Chan is
how well
so
can you
low
answer?
here and does fall
And-
eventually to
oh my
Super
God.
Pizza. Now Fallen Rising, they just have to win one team fight. Is Ronan going to be able to live here? And Kasumi just so low. Honestly, all of Vivasti is so low here. As they all start to fall. Ronan gonna find one, looking for two.
And
Fallen
there
Rising,
we go.
it's just
They are looking
dominance.
better than ever. Like
It's just dominance. And they're gonna win map 2 pretty dominantly here. Technically
Now.
1-0, but
Here's the thing. I really love a lot of the players from Velocity as well. I mean, the name Get Money Slow. I've seen what Get Money Slow can do. Probably the most financially successful person in all of FaceIt if we face it at hand, because that money is taken. But wow, this might be one of the most convincing casts we've ever had. I won't lie to you.
what?
What's your take?
What do you mean? One of the most convincing casts we've ever had?
Like most convincingly won. Like it's been quite one-sided to a degree. I hate to say that. I like the fights that Velocity are putting up, and they're getting these picks here, right? But it just can never connect to being a full goal. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, for sure. I agree with that a lot, actually. But I mean, here's the thing: where Velocity's at right now, it's the classic when you're like getting absolutely bitch stomped in like Little League or like when you're just playing like as a kid, whatever shit you were playing. You know what I mean? Like whatever sport. And your coach at halftime, you're in the locker room. You're like, he's like, guys, it's 0-0. It's 0-0. You know, that's what Vivacity Velocity need right now, bro. It's 0-0. Like,
You know what? I'm gonna be so dead ass. You know what I think we need to
lock
see?
it in, bro.
That is one good strategy. It's a strategy I believe can work with Velocity. But here's the strategy I also like we've done ourselves. I don't give a fuck. Fuck this. We are going to do some crazy comp that they're not gonna be ready for, bro. Throw out the Mauga. Throw out the Mauga.
Also a very true statement. Also, can you just tell me what the bans are? Because I closed my Google in an attempt to.
Sunyon, let me
anything.
check here. Let me check. If it'll load. Okay, we are on a Atlas, and it is a Malgaban from Velocity. I think Velocity heard everything that I said exactly and told me that I suck and I should shut up.
It's probably true. But Malgaman is kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie. On Atlas as well.
I mean, I guess Atlas credits due. You're not going to really be playing Cat Bastion, right? It's not something you're going to be worrying about. There just isn't enough space for you to really operate on that comp. But to ban, like, okay, and then Tracer ban coming out as a retort from Fallen Rising. Not a ban there.
I think Neon is
Mega-
like very much a preferred Tracer kind of player. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think the Tracer ban does make a lot of sense. And my bitrate is slowly going up, guys. It's at 5K now. It was at 1K. So that's always somewhat reassuring.
When you look on the bright side of things, okay?
No, yeah, for sure, right. And we're in the map. The craziest part is my Overwatch has been working perfectly fine throughout all of this. So it's literally just like, I don't even know. All the streams, I guess. The Lord knows, right? And honestly, I'm watching the stream. It does appear like better. It was rough for a while. I'm not gonna lie to you, but we're gonna see what these teams.
And
wanna
yes,
play
I was
here.
talking about it. I was like, if you're banning Mauga, Loki could. I was not talking about it. I was maybe thinking about it. Where if you're banning Mauga, I could look. It's like a hazard angle. Granted, I personally hate playing it to these Zar comps more on hazard, right? I absolutely hate Zar comps on hazard, right? Mauga, especially if it comes to like a forcing point situation, your block doesn't really do much anymore. So,
No, yeah, for sure.
good thoughts there. But I like this look.
I do think Malga Hazard Reaper is one of the more interesting looks of all time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Don't know really what to expect here. Ronan is gonna be on the Zarya though. No Diva for this map, at least for now. Could swap over to it a little bit later.
I mean, usually you can see from Smash with J a lot of, right? Like, the weird part,
Slow
which I
fights
can
an
give you
opener.
credit for. There we go. Slow is getting the money
Slow
early on.
Gonna be gone here, but Slow Loki might have fed and goes down to Hypno. Spiro is traded though, so still an in here for Vivacity Velocity. They're up one pick. We'll see what they can do with it. Smash with J finds the
definitely
follow
get
up on
point
his Super
control with
Pizza.
that.
Looks like Ronan just gonna walk out here with Hypno. Reset and regroup and play another team fight out.
I was trying to say this, but like, I credit what Chris do in the comp. It's kind of weird to have like both your Hazard and Reaper, because if you're playing the Hazard, like, you're kind of like fake staying main. You know what I mean? Like, you're not actually committing left ever, because in Hazard Reaper, there's not much you can do from that lane. But you can really play like to bait that, then wait a bit, try to take the space around them, and go for pick, as we're seeing right now.
It's
With the
Neon.
wall going good
Gonna
there.
find the opener on Despero here, and this Tracer might be biting.
Signs of life from Velocity. I like
Rising to
this.
the ass a little bit here. I mean, Neon's gonna find Ronan and Velocity. Some newfound energy here, some newfound life. They're looking to continue to clean this one up here slow. Find Super Pizza in the end of that. And Fallen Rising, they're gonna have one more chance at a recontest here, but Slow already has this bolo worked up. We'll have to see if this is something that impedes Fallen Rising.
I think I can't see the percentage because of the bit rate, but I think we're at 85%.
We're 80,
Hazard
90,
downput
90,
too.
91, 92, 93.
Yeah, 90.
Moving on.
Okay,
And
no,
here's
wait,
the
wait,
bowl
wait.
out. He's gonna find the Reaper and force the Wraith, but not gonna find anything else besides
If you
that.
could force the Suzu, that'd be so good for Smash Bros. Right now.
And so he's gonna continue to work over here, but now
Oh,
Spiro
TP?
gonna TP in here. Immediately forced out again is Neon.
Oh, we're still
Just trying
back to
find
bit rate's good, and then Cornfolio
They
dead!
find an opener here. Spiro also falls in. Velocity,
the
maybe
Ronin,
some
that's a
finds
really
alive.
good
Ronin
downfall.
dead, and it looks like they're gonna get this first flashpoint.
And there we go. One more map. One more map. One more map. I like the keys coming up from VTY right now, looking a lot more comfortable here. And I mean, just a big momentum shift here. Now the question is, how does Fallen Rising adapt to their comp and to their playstyle? And if they Velocity can keep this momentum going, because if they can, this could be a start of something special. You know what I mean? Because Sumi's gonna have to beat this fight here. Chan, oh, Neon is dead. Chan will have Kitsune though. Maybe help them on this lane here. Getting a
They're
lot of
dropping it
damage
into
though
this,
from
looking for
Sarah.
value here. Spiro has this reroll available. He's
Looks
gonna
like it's a
drop it
decent
into
fight.
it. Gonna
Wow.
find Slow, but ultimately falls to Chan.
Gets
Smash
traded
with J
by-
though.
Smash with
Takes
J.
way too much damage. Ends up dying, and looks like for the side of Ryzen, they're gonna start fighting back here as Cornsuello. They're gonna put the end to Chan. They're gonna get this first point cap on the second.
I'm curious to
flashpoint.
see though. Cornsuello on this cast here, how like I don't hate the pick honestly. I mean, it helps you a bit brawl more with your team, which is like in turn you're quote unquote a bit easier to isolate or whatever, right? Because you don't have slide. But when you brawl with your team a bit more, it's a bit harder for like the hazard comp to do.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard for this Reaper Hazard to.
Also,
to
the
get into
hinder.
this as
The
well,
hinder's
yeah.
really good.
Hinder
in the
did
first
really
combo.
good here, and the bowl out from Slow looks like it's gonna go wide as
A
Ronan
bit
drops the
wide,
bag
but
into
that
this.
grab.
Finds Chan, beat out. Neon's gonna try and find a trade here, but ultimately it dies. Beat out from Super Pizza as well as Slow. Trying to find
Wait,
this Kiriko. Hypno
oh.
is very low. And Smash with J gets
Oh,
moved off the
poo.
map, and it looks like it needs to be a reset here for Velocity if they're gonna want to have another fight. And Fallen Rising, they're primed to take the second flashpoint here. They did have to use a ton of ults. Only gonna have Cornsuello's High Noon coming up late. Is Smash with J. We'll have the Hazel to potentially match
Bro,
here.
now
Neon
over
needs to be
to
careful. Getting forced
the-
out kind of early here. We should be able to survive, but now someone has to touch the point for Velocity.
I think depending on how it goes, that's a good wall to get yourself on the road.
Looks like it's maybe Smash
But yeah,
with
you're
J.
really walking right into yeah, it's gonna be Smash Boy J for sure.
Does manage to make it to the point here, but
Neon
Neon,
as well.
very committed as Cornsuello ends
Good
up falling
bubble.
to Slow.
Cornsuello dead. Wait a minute, and Smash was gonna get that downpour soon as well. Slow on a good angle with the 100 rail too. It's looking a bit promising. You can't even hate right
Yeah,
now.
and Hypno
And now the
gets
team is
forced out here.
split.
Slow is dead though, and Hypno's gonna use the Kira into
Kitsune.
this fight.
This is a good angle because
Mysterio
there's no
is
skill
so
hit
low,
though
and
here.
here comes the Hazold out as Ronin falls. Smash
Ooh,
Boy J
so low.
still very low, but is getting carried up.
Chan dead. And now it's getting a bit doubtful now because you don't have
Oh,
your
Cornsuelio
Kirito.
comes back and he just kills 2, man.
What are they feeding Cornswallow? Actually, it's pretty self-explanatory, never mind, but...
Also, my Wi-Fi is now in the green on OBS, so...
Oh,
hopefully
no, it's
this
great.
series-
Oh, no, it's great.
Yeah, I don't know what
it's
happened
great.
there. Just my Wi-Fi bugging out. I'll type in chat.
Now we're to 1-1. Do you think we can maybe see signs of us going to at least a map 4, potentially a map 5? Granted, momentum has swung a bit back into Fallen Rising's favor, but it's not completely out of there, you know? Cornsoy looking pretty locked on the hit scan right now, as we will see an ult advantage when it comes to beats for Fallen Rising as
Yeah,
well.
Fallen
when it
Rising,
comes
I
to
think, are honestly in a really
Blossom.
nice position to take this next fight here. Cosby's going to really need to build up to this beat, I think, for them to have a chance here. It's going to be the early rush from
Oh,
Chan,
down
though.
this main kit. It seems like it's decently kiteable though, I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
It does
here's
give
the
him
beat up from
20%.
Super Pizza here. Kasumi still doesn't have theirs.
Kasumi's gonna be a bit far back
Find
as
the
well,
second
getting
beat, and
bullied
Super
in the
Pizza
corner.
really
Wait a minute!
committed here. Gonna be able to
Can they
survive,
catch that
though.
pick?
They're gonna get the early
No,
cap.
they won't. Look at slowing that
Kasumi
angle, Kasumi!
Falls first. Super Pizza does get traded, though, but Ronin in the
Slow
backline
dead.
starting to work. Finds 2.
Dead.
And Cortsuello's gonna clean up the rest. Fallen Rising. With this cast swap, they're looking so unstoppable. Slow is on his third hit
Yeah.
scan of the map, by the way. Onto the cast. Spiro going
But so
early
far,
here with
third
the
looks to
bubble.
be the best here.
Might
Dude,
get
the
caught
wall
out,
is
actually.
good,
Gets
though,
over the
but-
wall,
oh my
but
God.
Smash Boy J is really looking to start committing onto this, but Neon's gonna rape
Blossom
roll and
does not
die.
work.
Slow goes down as
Slow
well.
dead.
For Vasti Velocity, it's once again a full retreat here. 60% working up on the point. Smash
Yeah,
Boy
I
J
think if you're
needs to get
Velocity,
back
maybe we
to
need to
his
slow down a bit here and see what you want to do next. You do have your beat now. You're gonna have your noon. I'm not curious to see how Smash Bros. Cut like sets up around this Zarya comp though. Neon on to the far. You have to be careful with Cornswolio, but okay. Slow onto the
Slow,
fray.
dude, we gotta choose a
Wow,
hero,
okay,
man.
oh my God.
And we're just gonna play
I'm
for the
losing
second
my mind.
flashpoint. We don't want to touch that one. Let's just play for the second, for the third flashpoint. I mean, or fourth
Here's
flashpoint.
the thing.
Fallen
I
Rising.
like-
It's 4-1.
Here's the thing. I like Neon's like far into everything other than Cornsfolio, and I say that because Cornsfolio not only is far good than cast good into far, but also Cornsfolio's been fucking locked with the shots. Pardon me for my swearing there. But yeah, I mean, if you can like really live around that cast, I think you get some favor for the rest of your team.
Yeah,
But we're gonna see like a lot of different cores, because like if you're Smash Bros, you can play very independently right
Man,
now.
the beats out from Kasumi here. Looks like trying to get a little active as the Kira
Only
just thrown from
Kitsune
Hypno,
from-
but
and
Ronin
Ronin's
is just
dead.
bursted through by Smash Boy J and Co. And maybe signs of life here for Vasti Velocities. They're looking for this early cap on the fourth flashpoint. Should be able to get it here.
Signs
And
of life,
ults
may I say,
starting to
signs of
become
continuation
available.
of this series so far. I really like this. Chan is going to get ourselves to a Kitsune. Neon has Barrage very fast, might I add.
No, yeah, he
And we'll
really
also
built this
see-
barrage up and looking for a hit on top.
Might be
but
the
needs to wait
pick,
for the
low-key.
backline to walk. Should be scouted out here though, and gonna go in early. Spiro, goodbye. Hypno
Ooh.
follows as well. Smash Boy J gonna kill Cornswolio's running falls, and it's just Super Pizza left. Gonna hit the Jets out of here.
We're starting to notice
Maybe
some of these swaps.
Oh, what a kill from Neon. Gets a little stagger on it too, son.
No, Neon is so locked. Neon is so
Send a
locked. This is what
message.
they need.
And Velocity, they need this bad. This late respawn is going to help them. It forces last fight here for sure before Fallen Rising are able to get a chance at
And also
fighting
forces,
this.
I think, like a heavy amount of ults being used. If you're looking at,
It's gonna be the grab out from
and there
Ronin
you go.
earlier. Beats are
Can he hit
available
that?
for Super
Oh.
Pizza, but Slow's already gone. Velocity.
That's way alive though.
Need to find a way to win this. Spiro does fall, so they've evened up here. And the Curious is gonna get thrown in by
Kitsune
Chan. Super
going out
Pizza does
here.
have the beat available.
Pizza
They're gonna
looking
use it
low.
here with the
It
bubble
won't
from
be used
Ronin.
too.
Smash Boy J.
Wait.
Has to
If
get out
VTY
here.
can live, or let's get to 99. They still look pretty good. Neon dead, but they have a downpour as well. But oh, damn.
Yeah, without Neon, I mean, this fight
Downpour.
debatably winnable, but
It's
Ronin's
good on the
gone. Super
Ronin!
Pizza 1 HP trapped in the open, gonna live here with the high noon from Cornswolio.
Getting the pick on Ronin is a must pick, though.
And Spiro, massive
Spiro getting
ring
2
roll.
though? How?
Finds 2, finds the third onto Chan, and somehow Fallen Rising are just gonna win this one out.
I don't know. Lesson so far of this map is the fight is never over.
Yeah, but
And
look
that
at the
counts for
ult bait
both
coming into
teams.
this next one. Hypno's gonna have the Cure Rush, but for the side of Velocity, they're gonna have both DP. Oh, never mind. Neon going over to the May. So it's gonna be beat overclock for the next fight for Velocity, and Spiro right into the corner here, looking to catch someone by surprise.
will maybe be able to do it, but this wall can maybe really be helpful. But good kite for Spear. Wall goes out. Kitsune coming in now.
Here beats out from Kasumi. And Slow dropping the overclock. Needs to
OC
find
as well.
kills, but Neon
Neon's
already
dead.
gone, but Slow, he's starting to clean
Oh!
up. Finally is here. Hypno.
Slow's getting the
1
money.
HP,
Slow,
he
you get that
finds
money.
three when they
Green.
need him most, when Velocity
green.
need him. Slow, he finally appears in Ronin so low, trying to come back to the point to touch, but Velocity, they want this flip, and it should be a recontest available here for Fallen Rising. Ronin is going to trigger the OT, and they need to burst through this D.Va quickly, but Ronin doing a good job conserving his health bar.
Matrix is a bit too long, and also it's a quite dodgy character. But point advantage is still going to be there. Wait, that
Super
wall is
Pizza
good,
does
though.
go down.
That
Ronin
wall
does
is
get teammated
good.
before Bomb, by the way. Neon, massive wall. Spiro does find Slow.
Spiro.
Kuchway finds Kasumi, but
Cornwolio.
I think it's 3v2 in Velocity's favor. And with Smash Boy J alive, I think it's going to be so hard for Fallen Rising to win this. But Hypno, I mean, doing a great job staying alive here. Spiro finds another trade on Neon, but
Oh my
Velocity,
god, Smash Boy J.
they weather the storm here at the end. And we're going to the 5th flashpoint here. Velocity, show me something, please.
With the hazard skin that I see greatness here. That you know how many times I've used the skin, Parker. You're very well aware. I see greatness throughout all of this right now. Smash Boy will be building it down for it as well, but you cannot ignore the situation that Fallen Rising has. They have a BOC and a T-Mech.
Yeah, and they're trying to get
All worthy
Ronin
tools.
dislodged here early.
The wall, though, they've been doing
Using
good
a
with
ton
these
of
walls.
walls
Here,
to try
double
and
wall.
catch this D.Va, but Ronin will be able to live here. Going to start working towards the point. Lots of ults available for both teams here. This next night could be nasty. It's
Zero.
real. Oh, the slash canceled on the wall ride. Super Pizza's 1 HP as well. And the wall's out from Neon to protect the team from the high noon here as Cornwolio ultimately cancels this one. Beat out from Super Pizza and
Beat gone out
Smash
as well.
Boy
Downpour,
Jay
does
gonna
it
throw
catch?
the downpour
It
into
does
this.
catch.
Looking for the Lucio. Blizzard as
Zero
well.
caught as
Gonna
well.
find 2. In 3v3
Spiro
now,
gets
but
the Blizzard
Ronin
downpour is so good.
starting to clean up here. Smash Boy J ultimately falls. Neon does find a kill on the Cornwolio here, but this May just doesn't have enough left in the bank, and it looks like Fallen Rising. They're going to start us off here with the early cap on point 5.
Try and stop me now.
There we go. I mean, you can never count Fallen Rising out. They're very scrappy fighting teams, though. I thought there was really good potential. Smash Boy now going over to the Zarya. What's your thoughts on that?
I mean, he's just trying to counterpick the D.Va, force a brawl here with the May, I think. Just try and ground and pound onto Ronin, but we'll have to see what happens here. Ronin holding close. Without perks and ult charge, Smash Boy J needs to be careful. I mean,
Playing a bit of a risk.
and here's the early wall
But the
out. Ronin
wall.
does have the bomb available, so we'll be okay. And I think Velocity has to wait for another turn. And Spiro
Duzu.
gonna use
And
the
there's
dupe.
the grab is good, though.
The entire
The
back
grab
line of
is
Velocity
so
is just
good.
annihilated by the dupe. Hypno, build up to a
Instant
Kirish
murder.
in the madness, and Velocity, it's going to be an uphill battle for this next team fight. Kasumi needs this beat really, really badly.
Agreed.
Neon.
No, I think I
on
have
the sim.
I have no issues with them getting the beat. I think they guaranteed will. But it's like, how effective can you make this beat be? Is it just going to let you guys live a bit longer? Can you actually get to the point where let's get a pick with it?
They're
you
just
know?
going to TP
That's
past
really
here. I
gonna
mean, they
matter.
have to do something a little bit weird.
I
They're gonna
like
run
this. I like
all the way to
this.
the left here. No TP
Spiro
available,
low.
though, and someone has to touch.
In 5, if they can live for 5, which I think they can.
Yeah, and the beat's
Beat
in here.
got out
Touch is
there.
acquired.
Chan 80% of Kitsune as well. They can maybe layer that in a bit later.
Yeah,
And we
everyone
will
needs
now
to stay
see-
alive, though. They're doing a nice job staying alive for now, but Neon's going to go down to Cornwolio, who's on the Sojourn now, and Kasumi falls,
Dead.
beats out from
Smash Boy.
Ronin, and Smash Boy J falls, and I think that's going to end it.
Cornwolio.
This effort from Velocity on map 3. Cornwolio cleaning up. And it's going to be a clean 3-0 here for Fallen Rising.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to disagree with that. That map was quite fun. We saw opportunities there, but we would have needed to see more about this map and throughout earlier in the series. So that will seal it. Fallen Rising will win 3-0, and I think we're seeing why they we're seeing the class as a team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're seeing why
That
this
Soul Say
team-
loss was that Soul Say win was no fluke.
Yeah, we're seeing what both these Fallen teams, they're really coming into form right now. I mean, Angels been kind of a team that a lot of people are talking about, but Fallen Rising in their own right. I mean, they've been so good recently as well, right? Especially with that win over Solstice. So this team, there's something to watch out for, man. 3 over a pretty good Velocity team, right? Like pretty
Yeah, but they have a
dominantly
good,
as
like,
well.
they have
It's
a
something
good
you gotta watch out for this team, dude. I mean, this FaceIt playoffs is gonna be so fun to watch. I mean, so many great teams playing well, and I'm happy we got to see a little bit of Rising, seeing what they're comfortable playing, seeing what they like to play. And they played a very, very great series.
But you know what's crazy to me, the more I think about it, right, when you talk about how excited you are for like basic playoffs and all that stuff, think about it. This is one of like the most quote-unquote one-sided games that we've had, and we still have a fight going through it. You guys need to be tapped in the face it. I'm telling you, this is the best league that no one's watching. there is so much potentially. There's so many good maps going on. There's so much to watch. I
Do
just
you
want to say
have
that again.
Do you have any thoughts on doing a different game? Considering
What
this
games
one
are
was
there?
kind of long. Soulsay Pot of Greed are 1-1 on map 3 right now.
Okay, what else?
Hypnos, Dione, and are 1-1 on map 3 right now. Let me keep. I'm just looking through the matches.
Have we done a lot of Soul Save before or no?
We have done a lot of Soulsay. Project Nomad and Hypnos Inverse are 1-0 on map 2. Mouse 5's down 2-0 to Way 2 Thanos. Yeah, it's kind of really. So
Keep it on that Mouse 5.